Alright, hello everyone, it's Happy, and yesterday we talked about the Jagdpanzer E100. Well, today we're going to be talking about its British brother, and that is the FV215B, or otherwise known as the Death Star. I've made many videos complaining about the toxicity of this tank, and to be fair, the only thing this tank has is pretty much its gun. So you have the big alpha and the juicy penetration, and that's pretty much it. You don't even have high penetration gold shells, you have HESH shells, which make the gameplay quite interesting. So you basically don't load in any HE shells. Instead, you'd load half AP shells and the other half HESH shells, and you'd use the HESH shells as normal HE shells. However, on this tank, the penetration with HESH is very high, so you can most likely penetrate a lot of tanks frontally, even with HESH shells, and you can do a lot of damage. Basically, this is a KV2 at tier 10. That's basically what it is. Of course, you can't one-shot tanks, but you can certainly two-shot a lot of tanks very easily. Especially when it comes to mediums and lights and to mid to long ranges, you're going to absolutely annihilate them, especially if you fight in a peekaboo style. Similarly, if you're going up against heavy tanks, you can literally just use AP shells and you're going to do 900 damage per shot. Come on, if you're going to peekaboo heavy tanks, you're always going to be in the plus. If you peekaboo, for example, an E5 and you play, shoot and move back in, then he's going to be giving you 400 damage for your 900 plus. And if you do that a few times, you're basically going to be ripping up tier 10 heavy tanks in 3 shots. Come on, that is super duper efficient. However, at the same time, this tank's gun handling is not the best, so hitting your shots is going to be quite hard. The mobility is not great, and neither is the armor. So basically, you really have nothing apart from your alpha and your penetration. Everything else is just horrendous, and that's why this tank is not very competitive. It's more meant for fun purposes. You can just troll around or fool around with your friends, get a nice juicy shot for 1.4k damage, very nice. And that's basically the whole purpose of this tank. You don't want to play this tank to sweat damage or to try and increase your win rate. You shouldn't even care. Even if you die with just one shot or no shots, it's still a fun enough experience to run around in the Death Star and at least attempt to hit a weak spot from the other side of the map, etc. There's so many things you can do with this tank apart from playing it competitively that makes this tank very fun. I'm well aware that in the Rue server, a lot of people pretty much get drunk and then they start playing the Death Star for hundreds of battles just because it's fun. I wouldn't recommend doing it. I'm just saying that this happens. And yeah, so tell me what you guys think about this tank in the comment section below. And with that, Happy is out, and I'll definitely see you guys next time. Bye bye.